What is up, everybody? I am live. Just trying to set up here. I never really write. All right, I want to get to the point. I want to talk about Square earnings. By the way, I'm Dre Trades, Instagram, Twitter, and right here on YouTube at This Is Dre. And I'm going to hold off on the regular video I do every day, and I'm going to talk about Square, and then I'll make that video later. But we're going to talk about Square earnings today because they report today after the bell, I believe. And just trying to. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I do this live. So, okay, yeah, earnings today after the bell. All right, so I just seen a couple of red flags that I just want to go ahead and put out there. I don't have a position in this, and after the video, I'll tell you why. So, here, this is red flag number one. This is the weekly chart, and you can see we are at a double, well, kind of like a double top. It reminds me of, here's top one, here's top two. You can't really count that. This reminds me, this is the exact setup Amazon had going into earnings, and I had a big position on that, and boom, it went down. So just be careful, man. This is a double top. It does look strong. I mean, it's like an ascendant triangle. You know, it looks like it's just ready to break and challenge this all-time high, but be careful right here. I would like to see it go above this first, but see, I know this is earnings, blast above it. But be careful right here. So that's number one. Okay, let's look at red. No, let's stay right here. So let's go ahead and go to the trade. Let's look at the options. And I'm looking at the options here. And here, let me get rid of me. And I want you to just zoom in onto the lower right here. And you can see the put call ratio. And it's 0.496. Basically, it's 2 to 1 on the call side, right? So you got 2 to 1s on the calls, and okay, you're saying, yeah, all right. Yeah, that means that a lot of calls is being traded. And if you look right here on the option chain that's expiring today, I should say tomorrow, here's the volume. Look at all the call volume. And of course, we just talked about it. Calls are trading 2 to 1, right? And then look at the puts. Hardly no puts being sold or traded, I should say. Generally, when I see this, when I see it's heavy on one side, it always goes the other way. When I want to put in a trade and I just want to put in a trade, kind of like, roll the dice, I always go with the low options, and that's the one, the options that are not trading the most. So we saw it on the put call ratio, and we're looking at it right here on the options that expire tomorrow. Nobody's trading them, right? Look at all the volume right there. Okay, number 3, let's go. This one will make you just go, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and take me off the screen. Look at the FinViz. Oh, I love this. I love this website. See, you can see how it's topping, right? Yeah. But anyway, let's go down here all the way down to the insider trading. And there is just no green nowhere. They've been selling this thing. I think it's almost why it never even took off. It's just always going back down to the 60s. Well, anyway, so look at as recent as July 12th, look at the chief accounting officer. He dumped 5,000 shares, on July 12th, just 3 weeks ago, okay? And for basically $400,000. I take that back. Okay, he got a total of 68,000 shares. I mean, 5,000 over 68, or maybe he had 72 at the time. I'm not sure if it's 72 at the time, or he sold 5, now he's only got 68. But that's a big portion. He dumped it at $80 a share, okay? So where's Twitter trading now? It's at 82.63. All right, so of course, Jack Dorsey's been dumping this thing forever. April 10th, April 3rd, March 27th, March 20th, March 3rd. He's just been dumping it. I mean, look at it. His name goes all the way down. And this is right here, August 15th. By the way, I don't know how far this goes back, but this is when Square just started. Remember, it was at $100 a share? Let's go ahead and look at that real quick. Let's go back to the charts right here. So where is this at? This October 1st, right at the top of the market, $100 a share. So let's come over here. And yeah, he started dumping it August 15th, and here's the October 1st, and it's been going down. Look at the dump. And look at every time he dumps it, man. Look at over here at the volume. 5 million, 8 million, 8, 7.6, 7.7 million, 7.9 million, 7.7 million, 8 million, 7.9 million, 7. And what is he buying? I mean, come on. What are you buying? I mean, the money's just coming out, 7.2, 7.1. And I want to see some buys. I was hoping to see him stop actually making sales. And if you look at it, he did. Okay, April 10th was his last sale. He was selling this thing basically every week, every month. Now I know this is probably like scheduled sales or whatever, but why? Why, when you know the stock is going up, that you're just dumping it? Okay, I'm gonna keep it in there, and I don't know. That's just me, right? So sometimes, hey, you could sell for any reason, and you only buy for one reason, it goes up. But selling, in my opinion, is almost the same as buying, especially when you sell at this kind of pace. Meaning, if you're selling all of these 7 million, 7 million, 7, you obviously don't think it's going up. So let me get it out. You see what I'm saying? But it could be for any reason. Maybe he's going to buy another business. I don't know. But here it is. This is the one that concerns me really right now because it's imminent. 3 weeks ago, July 12th, the chief accounting officer, 3 weeks ago, he's done 5,000 shares. I don't know who the seller lead and sell in the capital lead. I don't know who these guys are. I don't know. But chief accounting, this guy's got to know he's got to know the finances. You know what I'm saying? So that's my red flag. So we did the calls, right? We talked about the call volume. We talked about the double top right here. And we talked about the insider selling. Okay, so be careful. It was the same thing right here, and it was the same thing right here. This is when all the selling basically started right here. Okay, and then look, right there was the same thing. I thought it was going to bust through. Here was the double top. Actually, I guess if you count that, it's a triple top, and it looks good. Okay, it looks like it wants to bust through, but that's what I'm saying. But be careful. Now, I don't have a position in it. Generally, I get these things right, but when I put money on it, I get them wrong. I know that sounds crazy. It sounds crazy. I get it right, but when I put money on it, I get it wrong. So I'm just going to share. I had no money in it, so maybe I'm going to be right, but this is a very good setup right here. If you was just looking at this as a chart, no earnings, I'd be like, Square's going higher. Although I would like it to see get past this double top right here. So be careful. It's pushing against it. I mean, it's knocking it down. It's like boom, boom, hit it right here, then boom, 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 boom. A little volume on that bar. It looks good. It looks good. So just be careful, okay? That's all. It got toasted here. Toasted. Went from 82. I made a lot of money on this. It was weird. I had a vertical. I had a vertical going on. I had like the 82.90 or some crap like that. I can't remember, and it went down. No, I can't remember what I had, but I sold part of the vertical down here, and then it went back up, and I got out. So I made money on the downside and then made money on the upside. I can't remember. I can't remember the position, so I'm sorry. Anyway, so there it is. I'm just sharing with you. Hope you like it. Hope you take notice. Not saying go long, go short. All I'm just saying is, hey, just look at this. Just look at this. That's all I'm saying. So I put videos out every day, and I'll put my regular video out right after this video here. Thanks for watching. This is Dre Trades. Peace.